So you're thinking about buying a home in Maryville, Tennessee, but you want to make sure it'll be a good fit for you and your family. Well, in today's video, I'm going to take you around Maryville, show you around downtown where I am right now, take you around to some of the neighborhoods and the schools and the parks and show you what it's like, help you get a feel for what Maryville is really like. But this is downtown, so it's got some restaurants, some shops. You can see a really nice furniture store right across the street there, Bill Cox Furniture. And then there are several restaurants and coffee shops. There is Bella, which is a great Italian restaurant right down the street here, Blue Tick Tavern with great pizza and burgers. And then there are a couple coffee shops, Vienna Coffee Shop, which is right down the street. And then Southern Grace is going to be right down the street here as well. But this is downtown. I'm going to take you around those other areas. But this is your first time on this channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living in Tennessee, tap that subscribe button, hit the bell for notification so you'll be the first to learn about the market here in Tennessee. My name is Forrest McCullough. I'm a real estate agent here in Tennessee. I get calls every day from people looking to make a move to Tennessee, and I absolutely love it. So if that's you, whether you're thinking about moving next week or next year, feel free to shoot me a text, give me a call, send me an email, or you can even schedule a Zoom call with me, and that way we can meet face-to-face. But I'll be happy to answer your questions, get to know your unique situation, and help you find the right place to call home in Tennessee. So whether that's Maryville or another community in Tennessee, happy to help you make that move to Tennessee. But this is downtown. I'm going to take you around to some other parts of Maryville and help you really get a good idea for what this community is really like. All right, so this is Sandy Springs Park, and Sandy Springs is right here in the middle of Maryville, but it's got a ton to offer here. It's got these basketball courts. It's got a couple baseball fields here behind me. It's got several tennis courts. They're off there in the distance. You can't even see them. I mean, it's a large park. It spreads way back through that way. And then there's also these playgrounds over here on this side. And I mean, you can see there's tons of people out today. It's a nice spring day, about 65 degrees, middle of March. But so this is Sandy Springs, and there are also bathroom facilities here. You can see the bathroom facilities back over that way. And then there are more over that way. So, I mean, you can come hang out here for the day, not have to worry about that. This greenway that you see here behind me, it connects to the greenway down there that runs along that creek down there. And that greenway will actually take you all the way to downtown Maryville. And from there, you can actually connect all the way to Alcoa. And so, I mean, you could hop on here and go for a 20-mile bike ride if you wanted to. But this is Sandy Springs Park, and it's right here in the middle of Maryville. This is Maryville High School right here behind me, and this is right here in the middle of Maryville. And honestly, this may not look like much compared to some of the new high schools, the large, nice high schools that are being built around the state. But this is one of the top high schools in the state of Tennessee. And in fact, the Maryville City School District overall is rated #1 out of every school district in Tennessee on niche.com. And so, other ratings have it rated very highly as well. But, niche.com rates the Maryville School District as #1 in the state. And so this is Maryville High School right here in the middle of Maryville. And then the middle schools and elementary schools are really close by here as well. But this is not only rated very highly for academics, it's also rated the #1 school district for athletics as well. And so Maryville High School has an incredible football program, some other great athletics programs as well. But this is the high school, and it's right here in the middle of the town. So this is one of the older, more established neighborhoods, and this is right up the street from Sandy Springs Park. It's just a couple minutes away from the schools and a few minutes away from downtown. So super conveniently located. But I'll take you to the newer area of Maryville as well and show you what some of the newer neighborhoods look like if you're wanting a newer home. But if you want one of these older, more established neighborhoods, which what comes along with that is a larger lot size. You'll see the newer neighborhoods, the lots are typically a bit smaller, but you have these nice large lots here. And what you also have is a little bit of character with the homes. I mean, you got these nice brick homes that have a lot of variety to them. You can see nice little brick home behind me there. And then you also have some of these basement ranchers, but just some unique homes with character in this area. And so, this is one of the more established neighborhoods, and there are some very nice historic areas in Maryville as well, but I'm going to take you over to some of the newer neighborhoods and show you what you can get as far as a new home in Maryville. If you're somebody that wants a newer home, there are several newer neighborhoods in Maryville as well, and so this is one of them that I'm in, and a lot of them are fairly similar to this, and so this kind of gives you an idea for what you can expect. But you can get a brand new home in here right now, and so like I mentioned, one of the things to notice is they have the lots are a little bit smaller, but these are nice new homes with brick on the outside and then some nice finishes on the inside. They are again just about 5 minutes away from that main area of Maryville where we were just in. Super convenient, and so this is kind of what they look like. But one other thing that I wanted to mention, like I talked about, the school system in Maryville is so highly rated, but Maryville being the county seat has, even homes that are outside of the city of Maryville will still have that Maryville address. If you look on the map and look them up, it'll say they're a Maryville address, even if they're out in the county. So that means that just because it has a Maryville address does not mean it's zoned for the Maryville City Schools. And so that's something important to look into if you've got kids that are going to be in school and that's the school you want to be in. Make sure where you're buying a home is actually zoned for Maryville City rather than one of those county schools, if that's what is important to you. But you can look on the listing if you need help with that. Be happy to help you out with that. But that's just something that's really important to keep in mind. Both these areas that I've showed you are in the city of Maryville, but there are some neighborhoods that are very close by that look like you would expect them to be in the city, and they actually aren't. So that's just something to keep in mind. All right, so this is really kind of the heart of Maryville as far as where everything is other than downtown. And so right over here is the Kroger Marketplace. And so that's going to be one of the larger grocery stores in Maryville. And then right down the hill, you have Foothills Mall, and they're actually building a Publix right here as well. So there's going to be another grocery store right there, but there's a Belk down there in Foothills Mall and several other stores. And then right over there, you can see right through there, the Home Depot. And then there's a Target right on the other side of those trees through there. And then downtown is really just a couple minutes up that way. So where we are right now is just a couple minutes from downtown. The kind of the older, more established areas of Maryville are a couple minutes that way. And so we're really close to those neighborhoods. And then right through this way, on the other side of all this, you go just a couple miles back that way, and that's where most of those newer neighborhoods are. And so this is really right in the middle. It's just going to be a few minutes away wherever you are. So that grocery store, the Lowe's, the mall, or not the Lowe's, the Home Depot, but the mall and the Target and all that. There's a Chick-fil-A right over that way. There's a Starbucks right down there next to the Target. And so this is all really convenient right here in the middle. And there's a couple gyms here as well. There's a National Fitness Center, which is a nice large gym. And then there's a Planet Fitness, which everybody's probably familiar with Planet Fitness. But, if you are thinking about moving to Tennessee, thinking about moving to Maryville or another area of Tennessee, feel free to shoot me a text, give me a call, send me an email, and be happy to answer your questions and, help you find the right area to call home in Tennessee, whether that's Maryville or another area in Tennessee. Happy to help you make that move to Tennessee. But other than that, I will see you on the next video.